This particular comic holds a special place in my heart because it was one of the first ones that I owned. Well, sort of. Not this particular copy of it, but this issue. Unfortunately, I got rid of a lot of my comics, including this one, and I ended up rebuying this. And I'm glad I did because it brings back a lot of great memories. But anyways, it's a story where Lois Lane turns into like a She-Hulk. This story was written by Carrie Bates and some great art by Kurt Swan. And yeah, she turns into like a She-Hulk type thing. And Superman's in a really rough spot because she's tough, she's strong, but he loves her, so he can't really use force against her. And look at that, he pulls kind of a Spider-Man thing to stop the train. Great job, Superman. Tries to find out what's going on. I love this scene here where Clark Kent, he's so worked up, he accidentally melts his typewriter. Do you remember typewriters? Ends up Superman turns into a monster as well. Arr. And but we find out that he was wearing a Clark Kent face over top of the monster, but he's also wearing a monster face over his real face. So he was pretending to be a monster who was pretending to be human, who was actually really human, or not human, Kryptonian anyways, normal looking. Anyways, we find out that the what caused Lois Lane to turn into a She-Hulk is that she came into contact with an alien artifact, surprise, surprise, and other people had as well, but Lois Lane had a cold, and that made her vulnerable to it. And the way that Superman saves her is he uses Kryptonian science to come up with a cure for the common cold for Lois Lane, but no one else. He doesn't share that with the rest of the world. Thanks a lot, Superman. But anyways, happy ending. And then it has an Atom story written by Martin Pascoe. Some great art by Dick Dillon. But it's not really that great of a story. It's not super memorable. So there you go. Action Comics number 438. A great issue. Lots of plot holes in it, but that's what life was like back in 1974. So there you go.